Hey guys, I'm doing my first review here on Oklahoma Fisher 62. I'm going to be talking about the Bass Pro Shop z9r perch. Sorry about the ums, I get a little nervous sometimes. Anyways, this is the Bass Pro Shop z9r perch right here. This is in green perch color. It's a jointed swim bait. This is my first swim bait, but I've seen it in a couple videos, and I think it's kind of overlooked almost. I don't know. Just because it's made by Bass Pro Shops. I mean, I threw it out a couple times. The cast has a good weight. I think it's about an ounce, maybe 3/8. I don't know. I forgot. But anyways, this is a good little bait, starter swim bait to start off with. I believe so. And it looks like a really good bait. I chose it for ponds to fish at, mostly because this is usually about the size bait bluegill I see that bass will eat most of the time. And well, we're gonna get started with it. I'll just show you it casts really well, and how it swims and stuff. So I'm gonna put you on my chest and then start fishing with it. See how it does. All right, guys. All right, good. I'm starting fishing. Sorry if you hear a lot of quacks. It's the ducks and the geese. Really, this video isn't to try to catch fish for you. It's mostly to just show you how the bait runs. So first off, let me show you how it swims really quick. I don't know if you can see that. Well, that's kind of odd. It kind of just glides almost, but it just makes a lot of movement. I don't know how to explain it. It goes to almost like a side-to-side action, not like a glide bait, but like the tail itself. Since it has a lot of joints, it'll move kind of like that, like a bait fish swimming. Okay, so I'm gonna make some casts, try to catch anything, or just so that was a normal cast. It does fly kind of weird, like when you're casting it out, but most swim baits do. At least so I've seen. It stays pretty much like how fat. I'm using a higher gear ratio, like a 7:1 to 1. I'd recommend like a 6:3 to 1, mostly because I'm a power fisherman, so I like to reel mine pretty fast. Like I'm trying to reel it slow, but then again, it's a 7:1 to 1 gear ratio, so it's pretty speedy. But I'm gonna try to reel in slower. But yeah, the 6:3 to 1 should help with that. Or like a 5:3 to 1 might work, but I'd rather a 6:3 to 1. So if you wanted to speed it up, you could. See, like I think I need to tune it a little bit, because it kind of, like when I bring it up closer, it kind of like goes to the side a little bit, and I don't like that. I mean, it could mimic a dying bait fish, but I kind of just want it to just reel in right, I guess. I don't know. I think I should just give it some pause sometimes. Like I'll reel in, then pause, reel in. I think that might help. I don't know. I've never fished this before. I do really like it. I've been wanting this for like a couple years, because I've always thought that swim baits were really cool, because they look exactly how your fish, that your bigger game fish like bass would eat. So this is pretty cool. I gotta be careful right here. I really don't want to lose this. Oh, by the way, this bait will run you about $13, which is pretty pricey. I mean, honestly, I would recommend it if it's $13. It's better than like your $400 swim baits. I mean, it's probably not better. I don't know, I mean, it's good for the price, is what I'm trying to tell you. I got mud on my shoes on. I really like this area. Bluegill like to kind of stack up in between these rocks, which is bad for a swim bait. Dink up the paint, but means probably good for fish. I'm gonna try not to make this too long. I'm sorry if it is. I'm gonna try to make it less than 10 minutes. Okay, so I'm just gonna make some casts. Oh, there's a rock. Jesus. There we go. I'm trying not to ruin the hooks. I'm definitely going to change them out eventually. I just didn't want to right now. Also, be looking out for a whopper plopper review. I've never used a whopper plopper, so I haven't even thrown it out yet. This is my first time throwing this bait out. I'm just waiting till summer. I should have got this in the fall. I probably would have slammed them. I fish this pond quite often since I live by it, but honestly, it's not the best pond for bass fishing. For catfishing, it's pretty nice. I like it. But I have a few ponds that I haven't been to in a long time that I've really been wanting to fish in. Jeez, I made that kind of slap. I'm using 50-pound Power Pro braid, which I normally use with this rod because I have a crappy rod. I thought it was going to be really good with fluorocarbon, but it's a 6.6 medium, but it feels like a medium heavy, and it's heavy to hold, which makes me mad. Oh man. So the braid really helps setting the hook on those fish better. I mean, I don't like using braid all the time, but braid really does work really well, and it casts out this swim bait like a dream pretty much. I bet it would with mono, with fluorocarbon. I probably wouldn't use this on mono. Oh, I thought I had a fish. Oh, that was rocks. Okay. Right here I catch some oh well, actually, this is exactly where I caught that 10-pound carp. If you saw that video. Jeez. Whenever it gets any leaves or anything, it completely flips. Wow. Anyways. Yeah. Okay, so right where that stump is, I threw out my bobber. That's about 2 foot of water right there. And then the bobber slightly went under. It didn't take it like a catfish would. I mean, sometimes they'll be really finicky about it, which I was kind of confused about at first, is why it just kind of bounced and then just stood there. I think it just was trying to swallow it, which I was glad I set the hook really fast. So I was using a size, I think it was a 6 or 4 bait holder hook. So I was pretty happy that I got that in without it swallowing it. If it would have swallowed it, I had pliers, but then again, I wasn't really hoping to use them. Alright, so this is a pretty good corner because there's brush right there. I usually catch a pretty good, I mean, I catch bass here sometimes. And I'm just really looking for a view. I need water to cast this bait in. This is a pretty good spot. I got one. Oh, I had something. I'm not sure what that was. It was a fish. Guys, it was a fish. I'm pretty sure it was a catfish though. Let me see if I can, if it was a branch I was hoping again. Oh guys, I have no idea what it was. It was something. I didn't set the hook on it because I thought it was a branch. Guys, that was a fish. I felt it fighting, but I didn't wanted to assume and I pull up a stick, that'd be kind of dorky. Okay, so I'm just reeling this in at a steady retrieve. Trying to catch fish. Well, not necessarily, I'm just bored. Ooh. I cast it right by a turtle. Hey guys, well, that was the end of the review. I kind of rambled a little bit. Well, I almost lost the thing just a few minutes ago. It was stuck on a cinder block, but with rope on it. So I got snagged on the rope, and I pulled in the cinder block with my 50-pound test. Found a crankbait, but it's pretty cool. Here's the crankbait. Anyways, I'm really happy with my purchase of this bait. It wasn't the most expensive bait in the world, but it was pretty pricey. Anyways, I really like the bait. I advise you, if you really want to, try out using swim baits, then go ahead and pick it up. Also, a good rod to use with it is probably like your frogging stick or your flipping stick, something of that nature, and I would use it on braid. But yeah, see you next time on Oklahoma Fisher 62.